Welcome to another episode of Regional Italian Cuisine. My name, of course, is Caterina Borsato, and on this program we're going to be welcoming a very dear friend of mine, Jannetta Zino. Buonasera.
Buonasera, Caterina, and thank you for coming to visit us here at the Eolian Hall at La Società Eolian in Largan Street, North Carlton tonight.
Yes, and that's, of course, the subject of our program tonight because your family hails from that area, correct? We might just want to tell our viewers whereabouts these Eolian Islands are. Mm-hmm.
The 7 Eolian Islands are situated northeast of Sicily, the Provincia di Messina, but they are on their own and they have their own dialect as well. The main island, as you can see here, Caterina, is Lipari, and that's where my dad comes from. And
that is the big tourist
centre, the main island.
Yes, and probably the largest of all the islands.
It is the largest. And my mum was born here on Salina, which is the greenest of all the islands and very famous for its capers and
the wine, Malvasia.
The Malvasia. Mm-hmm. Then there is one of the 3 active volcanoes in Italy, here situated here at Stromboli, which still erupts. We have Vulcano here, which is famous for its black sands and its mud baths.
Yes, once again, big tourist trade. And of course, the smallest of the islands being Panarea, which is the playground of all the rich and famous.
That is the one.
Yes. The Sicilians have become quite fashionable. Did you know that?
Yeah, and that's where Dolce & Gabbana have got their home. And the tiny ones over there, Alicudi and Filicudi, they're very remote. You can go there. Even though you can't drive there. There are no cars sort of there.
Yeah, how amazing. And of course, the wonderful thing about all these islands, I think you were explaining to me that they're famous for all their various foods, but a lot of it is relevant to feast days and special celebration days.
Correct. We do cook according to what feast days are on the calendar. And actually this month we've got our patron saint, San Bartolomeo, which you can see on your right there. He actually, the feast day is the 24th of August, and he's the patron saint, and we do have celebrate with lots of sweets.
And of course, with celebration and procession comes food, and that is the purpose of our show tonight. Now, of course, Jannetta, how is it that you maintain your traditions?
Well, we do have several events throughout the year, and one of them, a very popular one, is this cooking demonstration where le comari come together and they share with us their recipes from the good old days.
Of course.
And so at least then myself, who I'm first generation Australian born, and my daughter we can learn how to and keep up the traditions. And
of course, the island of Sicily is famous for fruits and nuts and honeys, and these are all the things that of course are going to be showcased in some of these recipes tonight. Now, the first recipe we're going to be looking at, of course, is the famous torrone, which is nougat. And of course that is a very long and involved process. We talk about ingredients, they're very precise, but it is a very laborious cooking method, isn't it? Because you've got to stand there cooking, and that's what we're going to go in and see in this next recipe. All right, let's start.
Okay. We're starting off with 5 egg whites. And 1 cup of sugar.
These are the hands of experience. It's already weighed out in the jars. Yeah.
And you put it on high for 10 minutes.
We've beaten our sugar
and eggs.
And eggs, beautiful. So you end up with these basic egg whites and really soft peaks, isn't it? They're not firm, are they?
No.
Okay, beautiful.
Now our second step is we add our half a kilo of honey. And
what sort of honey do you like to use? Are you looking for a particular flavour in this torrone? Any honey? Well, because in Sicily they have all the amazing orange blossom trees and stuff as well, don't they? So you can have that orange flavouring.
Yeah, but we like to use a Capilano one or any real strong
flavoured
honey, more or less.
All right, beautiful.
Okay, so I've already got one here. So pour it in there.
So you pour in the honey, you add it to the egg whites, and then what is the mixing time that we're looking at?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Angela, so now let's just recap here what you'd actually done. The first method,
egg whites,
was egg whites?
Egg whites and sugar.
10 minutes.
10 minutes beat, and then after 10 minutes, we beat it for 20 minutes with the honey.
With the honey?
Which you can see.
Now show us what sort of consistency we've got. Very trepidatious. That was pretty good. But it's the honey obviously holding up everything together. Absolutely. Oh, look, good old Bessemer pans. Don't you love them?
Well, they're the best thing to use more than, or a real cast aluminium. You cannot use stainless steel because it'll burn.
Yeah. Well, that's important, yes.
Yes, it's very important.
Now, we got the pan to a very hot temperature, didn't we,
Yes,
Angela?
we did.
Yes?
And now we're going to be, while Vince is stirring it, we're going to be adding 1/2 kilo of roasted almonds.
All right.
And
of
1/2
course-
kilo
Of the peanuts?
of peanuts roasted.
It's very soft in here.
Oh, it is, look.
And I'll show you after when it's finished, the product, you see the difference.
Look at that. It's
Then
gorgeous.
you need a bit muzzle to stir.
So is that why we need the blokes here?
Yes, because it gets harder. As it starts cooking, it gets harder.
Because the sugar is actually crystallising. Yep. Yep.
It's sticky. You see, that's ready.
It's ready. Now, you said something interesting before. You said that the glucose has been basically has dried out.
Dry it out, see. And the thing become all sticky.
Really
with
sticky.
The honey.
Yep. You can actually smell it.
Actually, is a little bit.
Don't burn me.
Little bit bland, you know what? Because we got the sponge there and there was too much heat, you know.
Ah, okay.
So I didn't like it much, but it's all right.
Beautiful. These, of course, are the hands of experience. They know exactly what they're doing. This is actually quite a tricky thing to do, I think. You've really got to know because the process happens extremely quickly. And if you leave it too long, you're not going to be able to work it. Then we have the rice paper on the base.
Yes.
You put the cooked nougat, and then we reline the top.
With baking paper, yes. Not baking paper, sorry.
Rice paper.
Yes.
Now, where can we purchase this, Angela, the rice paper? Anywhere that easy to find?
At the Asian Chinese places.
All right. Yes, because they use this in their desserts as well, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is like more or less like a communion.
Yeah. Mandel. Okay. Oh, now I see the purpose of the rolling pin to flatten so you get the lovely smooth
You get all the air out of it.
Yep. And it's important to do all this whilst it's still hot so that you can actually work the nougat.
Yeah. That wasn't one do anymore.
No. And of course, all the nuts have remained in the whole piece. We don't want them disintegrating at all.
See what you're doing?
This way.
Don't press too much. And you just cut it to whatever length you want.
Yeah, beautiful. Lovely.
I'll just cut a little bit and I'll show you the finished product. What I normally do is you cut it like that and then you can cut them into little bite size. Or you can cut them into lengths if you're going to give them away and put them in cellophane paper.
Of course.
Yeah,
yes,
decorate
that's the
it.
traditional way.
All right, so I'm going to leave that for now.
Look at that.
That's when
oh
it's
my
finished.
lord.
That's after you finish cutting it all.
You can
That's
cut
the
it
next
any
day.
way you want.
Really
Whatever.
beautiful. Look
Like
at that. Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Thank you for your arms. That is great.
Okay. And see how it breaks up? And just do it to your little bite size that you prepared beforehand.
Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay.
So to get it to this process, do we let what we just did cool down?
What you do is now that what we've just done is you leave it, make it cool down, and you can put it in the fridge or
Yeah.
and the next day.
Then you break it the next day. All right. Jannetta, wasn't it amazing? Oh my God, you can have some newfound respect for some of those hands of experience, I think, stirring the pot. Now, what's the next recipe we're going to be looking at?
Pizzelle.
Pizzelle, for those of you who don't know at home, of course, are the famous waffles. And of course, in the olden days, they used to have their own crest to denote the family coat of arms. I think these days they just have fairly normal griddles. But these are a fantastic snack for the kids.
I know, I remember my mum making them when I got home from school and with jam or Nutella in the middle.
Yum. Well, there you go. So let's go to a quick break and then we'll be back to show this fantastic pizzelle.